I've seen a lot of you guys struggle with how to peak angles, how to win more gunfights, and in this video I'll be showing you how to do all of that, including jiggle peeking. So yeah. Also, I will be playing T-Hunt because I do not have Xbox Gold at the moment, so I cannot go in a custom and do this alone. When you're going in a gunfight, mostly what I see is people like crouch spamming. So what people usually do is they lean spam and they crouch spam. You just want to knock that off. It throws off your aim. You'll probably hit him in the torso, but he'll hit you in the head. You want to go for headshots. That's the main key. Kills the fastest. It's the best way. Also, when you're lean spamming, I mean, when you get good enough, you can lean spam, but you don't want to just swing and do this the whole time. It's kind of stupid. It's just kind of retarded. Yeah, so just knock that off. You can crouch in angles. I do that all the time. I'll quick peek and then I'll crouch. Maybe I'll crouch here. Like, when I peek, I just crouch to throw their aim off, and you don't have to crouch spam to throw their aim off. So what people usually do is, well, this is more for beginners, is when they peek an angle, like if they learn pixel peeking, they'll stand against the wall and hold this pixel. Meanwhile, they can probably see you from around here. Reason for that is if you're standing this close to the wall, your elbow is sticking out. It's literally logical. I can show you how this works. So let's say I'm holding this pixel right here. Obviously I cannot show you the exact perspective, but I can unlean, stand against the wall and hold this pixel. If I do this, let's see, I go right about here, which is quite far away from what I'm peeking. Now, obviously I'm not leaned, but if I was leaned, I would actually see more, because my legs are like hidden right now. If I leaned to my right side, I would actually be more exposed to this. So what do you want to do to solve this problem? It's quite self-explanatory, unless you're, I mean, if you are a beginner, I understand. So yeah, you're peeking this angle, but you're standing too close to the wall. You'll be swung from where my drone is, and you'll be shot from there. I mean, they can see my elbow sticking out. So what you want to do is you just want to back up. You don't have to go all the way back here. Maybe you're bad at recoil control or just hitting your shots. But you just have to step back a little bit. Just step back maybe 3 steps. And you cannot see me. You cannot see me until you get... I just had to adjust my stream because it's just so, like, my internet is just so ass. My stream just kept lagging and I couldn't talk. So I think it should be fine now. The quality is on 480, unfortunately. I'm very sorry. But now I'm gonna show you guys how to jiggle peek. So what people usually do if they peek an angle, it doesn't matter what kind of angle, it's like around a corner usually. So what people usually do is people that are new to jiggle peeking will just jiggle peek like this. And this is kind of slow, especially with the new patch where ADS speed is like, I think it's like a 1 operator speed or something. So this is really slow. If you keep doing this, they're gonna like, you're done. You're gonna get shot. If you peek your head out, they've seen your head. You peek back, they're gonna look here now. They're gonna look where your head previously was. So if you don't like lean quick peeking, if it's too hard for you, that's fine. As long as you can quick peek, you saw where the guy was. Don't quick peek again, because he's gonna spam shoot there now. Then you crouch and peek again, because he's gonna shoot up here where your head previously was. So you quick peek, he saw your head, and let's just say he sprays it. He's a noob. He shoots where your head was, right? And then you just peek and you kill him. Alright, so if you want to lean quick peek, yeah, I just had a couple problems with bots. I think there's another one fucking coming. Give me a second. Alright, so what you want to do is you just want to lean like this. You don't have to Shaiko peek or Bolo peek, which it's kind of complicated for beginners. So as a beginner, I would recommend you to just do a normal lean like this. So you move right, lean right, lean in the direction that you're moving as well, right? That you're peeking. And then move back and just unlean. Move right, lean right, and then move left, unlean. Same with the other side. Just move left, and lean left, then move right, unlean. Move left, lean left, move right, unlean. It's that simple. When you're peeking left angles like this, you can literally do it with one joystick. It's that easy. It's just so easy. I'll show you, I mean, oh my fucking god, I'm so dog shit. I'll show you how to do Shaiko peeking in a different video. That's more complicated than this. But now I'll show you Bolo peek. So Bolo peeking has kind of died because of quick peeking being removed like 20 years ago. But the idea is you lean the opposite side of what you're peeking, and then you lean into the angle that you want to peek. The thing about this quick peek is that you kind of expose your legs if you don't do it properly. So let's just say I stand like this and I keep doing this. Someone's gonna see your legs and they're just gonna spray that down. You're done for. So you have to do it. You have to move while Bolo peeking. Otherwise, you're just gonna get fucked. Honestly, I would recommend just doing normal lean peeking and don't Bolo lean, or you can just jiggle peek like this and then crouch. No matter how good your mechanics are, your aim is just trash. You definitely want to find out the right sense for you. You probably go around on videos looking for the best controller settings. That shit doesn't work. I mean, I've tried it thousands of times. It just doesn't work. You need to find your own sensitivity that you feel comfortable with, and it just works the best. So what I do to find my sensitivity is I shoot a few bullets on a wall. It doesn't matter what kind of wall. This is a fucking rock. And then you 180 and then shoot a few bullets here as well. It doesn't have to be perfect, since controller is hard to be just consistently perfect on. But if you can get it more or less, then your sensitivity should be good. So let's say if I turn too far, like if I go and I end up like right here and the wall's right here, then you want to turn it down maybe like 5 or 10 like 10 fucking numbers down. Yeah, I'm very smart at maths. And once you figured out your horizontal sense, if you want to figure out your vertical, all you do is grab a really high recoil gun. I would prefer using the SMG-11 or what's the other fucking gun? You can use Buck. It's not that high, but it's a good vertical, like concentrated gun. You can also do the F2, but that's a bit more harder. That's just, you just need to know what you're controlling at that point. But yeah, once you find your sense, then you want to go to your ADS, because you might have good sense now, but your ADS sense is still shit. So you still want to do the 180 with your ADS as well. Every side as well, if you're that dedicated. Or you can do what I do. My holographic sense, which is this, I think it's like 40, 50. So you just try finding your holographic sense. That's about the most consistent you can get at ADS sensitivities and just finding the right sense for you. And then when it comes to warming up, I mean, I would say play team deathmatch, but I rather play terrorist hunt because it just warms up my headshots way more. I don't want to go in deathmatch and just fucking run ash and just shoot everyone's legs and hit my shots on the legs. I want to go for the headshots. So go in T-Hunt, make sure to put your T-Hunt on headshot only, and then just run around, try one-tapping them. You can spray if you want to, but it just doesn't work that well. People lose gunfights as well. If they die, they'll blame it on their teammates, and that might be you. I mean, it most definitely might be you. I even do it, but not anymore, since I've learned that it just shits on your mentality and your reputation as a player in ranked. So let's say I'm opening this ace wall, and I'm just gonna stand here. Now I'm just shooting. I'm trying to flick these people, and I get shot from that guy. Let's just say I got killed by him, right? You're gonna go and blame the guy that's sitting behind here, watching this door and this wall. Like, it's just a shit mentality to have, to blame it on other people. Even if it was his fault, like, you have to see what you did wrong. What you did wrong is you stood in front of the fucking breach, or you were holding a shit angle, or you were just not supposed to peek any of it and maybe flank around, depending on what the situation was. You don't want to blame it on your teammates, especially when solo queuing. If you solo queue, your teammates are definitely not gonna help you. Don't expect them to hold angles for you. You just have to see what you can do alone as a player in your power as a fucking lone wolf. So that's about it. Just don't be toxic to teammates. Like, even if it's a stack, you don't want to be toxic to anyone. Like, let's say my teammate's going 1 and 8. He's still providing me with comms on cams, and he's still giving me good comms, right? I'm not gonna go call him shit for going 1 and 9 just because he has like a 0.6 KD and he doesn't know how to aim. Like, if you do that, he's gonna play even worse than before. He's not gonna believe in himself. He's gonna play extremely shit, and just talking someone down will just it will not make them play better. Trust me. Most of the time when people also lose gunfights, it's because of their confidence and how unconfident they are. So some people, when they're unconfident, they just don't peek something, or they drone out too much. So there's this thing called, I think it's called flight or fight, right? So if you're not confident, you don't want to peek, you're too scared that the guy's better than you, or that he's holding a better angle, or you're just shit. So in that response, you would usually choose flight, which is not peeking and maybe running away if he pushes you. In some cases, this would be the right option to choose in certain situations, like 1v5s and shit like that. But if you choose fight, you're gonna peek him, and whether you lose the gunfight or not, you're increasing your confidence by just peeking him. Like, you have to believe that you can win this guy in a gunfight. Also, don't just shit talk your enemies to increase your confidence. It's not gonna help shit. You just need to think positively on yourself and look back on what you're doing wrong. It's like 3 more left. These guys are all champ sims. Like, you can definitely clutch. You just have to have a better mind and not be unconfident of your skills. And that will just make you instantly become a better player. I mean, if you do solo queue, that's on you. And you shouldn't blame your teammates or anyone for dropping your rank. If you do go in rank stacks, maybe your teammates can be some silly goose and just drop your ranks, but then you just need to find a better stack. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, looking for a rank stack is way better because you definitely want communication, you want comms, you want call-outs of where the people last were from your teammates. And communication is best when it comes to games like these, where it's really slow pace and headshots are extremely crucial. So you definitely need those comms to help you out. Like, even little callouts like he's one shot, that just means you have to hit at least the guy in the toe. Like, that's all you need, and then you win. So yeah, just play with stacks instead of solo queuing, and you'll definitely see a difference, especially with the jiggle peeking and peeking different angles, and not blaming your teammates, having a good mentality. If you do all those, you'll definitely rank up, I promise you. As long as you just follow these simple steps, it's just free, honestly. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching the video.